Ladies and gents and everyone in between, welcome to PlayerTwoFirst. You're Player 2 and we're Player 1. Welcome back everyone to Episode 3, Chapter 2. We're gonna get started. As we mentioned in the last video, the videos are gonna be quicker in the early game. They're gonna slowly get longer as we go along. We kind of want to try to give you an as accurate a representation of how the game goes as is reasonable.
And you'll notice that I'm just playing through these early chapters. We will be switching off the controller as the chapters get longer, but as of right now, we're just trying to kind of blaze through some of these early chapters, and I actually just play faster in general, just because I click the buttons faster than Dan, because I panic a lot, and I'm just like, button's done.
I, on the other hand, panic and overcheck things.
Yeah, so we're just blazing through the first few chapters, but I'm not going to play the whole series myself, or the whole game myself. I'm not going to play the whole series myself either.
True.
I have not played the whole series, in fact.
Oh, Titania. So this is where you've been, is it?
Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up?
Yes, my fever's completely gone.
Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet, if you ask me.
Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form, even you, my friend.
I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries after all, and...
Even the smallest lapse invites death, right? I know. My apologies to the rest of the team, then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer.
It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You are our sole staff wielder, Reese. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides.
Thank you for your kind words.
Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you like.
Oh no, this is a letter for you, Titania.
For me?
Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard and a man I've never seen before came up to me and said, "Give this to the Red Tress Knight."
How curious. I wonder what it is.
I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Caldea or something to that effect.
Oh no, how dare they!
What an important cutscene. I've always loved that one.
Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say?
Reese, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I have to go out for a moment.
But Titania...
I'll be right back. I'm counting on you.
What on earth could that letter have said?
Casually reads the letter.
Everyone, come quickly! Hey, Reese, so how are you feeling?
What is it? Why are you so agitated?
Has something happened?
It's Mist and Rolf. They've been taken by bandits.
What? What are you talking about?
The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but...
Yeah, earlier, by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do?
Let me see it.
Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person.
I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at that village. Caldea, was it? Taking children as hostages? What cowards.
Blast! Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going?
I'm going to get Mist.
But, no, Titania. She said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her.
And what do you think we've got time... Wait, whoa. No, that was terrible.
Wow.
I think that counts like 4 mistakes.
At least.
And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going.
What do you think you're gonna do on your own, rookie? Hold it. I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you.
Oh, come on, wait. This is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders?
The road forks here. Well, which way do we go?
How am I supposed to know that?
Hold it! Are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable! You'd better learn to think before you act, you moron!
Shut your mouth, Boyd.
You think you can make me? Come on! Both of you, this is no time to be fighting.
I figured we'd find you like this.
What are you two doing? So you're coming after all. It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to?
Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go?
You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork.
Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what... Come on, Oscar. Let's go too.
I guess we've no choice.
Hey! You're not leaving me behind!
So, you came, did you, boys? Is it just you, then? You came alone? You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with?
Titania is not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mist and Rolf are safe.
Yeah, of course. We've got them locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We've got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the redhead and her pups, and that'd be you boys.
Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? You've got no more reason to hold them.
You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives.
Dang it.
You tried, Boyd.
If you're so impatient, I guess we can start by killing you whelps. You all ready to die? Hey, come on out. It's time to play, lads.
There are so many. But we must not lose.
Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff.
Understood.
Take 'em, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us.
What'd you say, dirtbag?
We'll make you regret those words. Alright, so one of the more, I don't know, interesting chapters in my opinion. There's this one dude over here, I guess he's just like, oh yeah, there's a swordsman and go fight him with Oscar, because that's literally what the game seems to tell you to do, and is the right move. Did Oscar get a defense level up? Did I level up Oscar?
I don't know.
I'm surprised I just did no damage.
Yeah.
Now, Reese is our first experience with a character who has no capability to fight. We'll explain that after this.
Oh. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry.
In my head, you were gonna say sniff. I think that counts as a mistake on my part.
But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right. And I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too, so no more crying, got it?
It's always fun when those two interact, because Dan has both. And Rolf is higher. Each one feels higher than the last. So would you like to describe a non-offensive unit? In
Yes.
this case, healer, specifically?
Yes, so Reese, as they mentioned a couple times, uses staves. They're always talking about his staff, and a staff is used to heal in this game, and probably a lot of games, but just to be clear, in this game, a staff is used to heal.
Not camera shy.
So, oftentimes when you have a unit that can't attack, which pretty much is exclusively healers, I think.
Yeah, or mages that have that are using long range magic.
Well, sure. So a lot of times,
or a bowman at close range. So
yeah. So a lot of times with a unit that can't attack, it's a priest, and priests have very, very low defense.
That's pretty good.
So if they get hit at all, they're pretty much dead. So you need to be very careful to protect them. And a lot of times, so mages, any magic folk really, and also kind of archers, to some extent. Magic folk in particular have really low defense across the board, so when you have a mage, whether it's a mage with long range magic, as Robert said, or even just a normal mage, oftentimes what you'll do is you'll make your front, and then you'll just put them right behind. So occasionally you'll have a unit who can come right up to the front line and shoot past your front line to your extended range units, but the archers, the mages, people with 2 range hits will go on that second line so that when your stronger units are right there up in front in battle, they can shoot an arrow over your unit or fire a fire over your unit and hit someone on the other side, so that you can still do damage with them and not worry about them getting killed. Or in this case, keep Reese just as far back as you possibly can. Because when we move the 3 up, there's still a way to get around behind them. We don't have enough coverage to block off the whole path at that moment, so if we had brought Reese right up behind, then that axe wielder could have come around and immediately killed him.
He also healed Ike, so he couldn't move anymore. So it kind of got stuck there. But
Sure.
that was intentional so that he'd stayed there.
Right, and I mean also what you can do is you can get your line set up and then check the range of the bad guy and then make sure you put the healer outside that range.
It was very quick, but I also did check the movement of that swordsman. I quickly glanced at the swordsman. At the top corner it says 6 move. Then I counted out the squares really fast and then knew Reese was going to be safe even if something went horribly awry.
I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they'd disobey orders. They have no discipline. As deputy commander of the Grail mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed.
I've killed half of them already. But she makes this nice line. Again, as you can see, little optimizations that if you've played this game enough times, you start being able to do.
So that's a perfect set of attacks there. We get 12 times 2.
Yep.
And a hit, but a weak hit because it's an axe, and the hit wasn't 100%, so it was a decent chance to take. And since there was no one immediately right there nearby, we didn't have to worry about Ike taking any damage.
Yes, and you'll see us leveling up Ike a lot just throughout this game. He is, I mean, I don't know if it's a spoiler at this point, but he's the main character.
He's
so
pretty important.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the not the titular character because his name isn't Fire Emblem, but he's on the cover if I'm not mistaken, and I can.
It's right next to you.
Aha! So yeah, he's pretty important. He's right there.
Don't worry about like any of that going on.
It's okay. It's the cover.
It's the cover. It's also in the like opening cutscene, but
Right. What they don't know won't hurt them. What they don't know won't hurt them.
what do you got? You're full.
Hit the axe? Oh, they're all axes.
They're all axes.
Yeah. So go ahead and go right to the edge of the range of the bad guys, so that they'll come and attack you, but since you're just at the edge, only the closest ones will actually be able to reach you.
Yep.
So you can whittle them away.
This is our first experience with a steel weapon, if you want to describe that.
So steel weapons are stronger than iron weapons. It goes iron, steel, silver.
Yep.
Iron, steel, silver.
There's a couple things.
We'll get there when we get there. But so iron is the lowest grade weapon, steel is the next, silver is the next, but with that comes troubles as well. So a steel axe, while stronger than an iron axe, is also heavier than an iron axe. And so Robert mentioned it in passing before when we were talking about speed, but when you have a weapon that's too heavy based on your strength, so if the weight of the weapon is higher than your strength, you will be docked speed points. And the same thing goes for hit percentage. So if you're holding a weapon that's too heavy compared to your strength, you won't be able to hit as reliably, and you'll be slower. It's the same thing with swords and lances. You've got iron, axe, sword, lance, steel, axe, sword, lance, silver, axe, sword, lance, and some in between, which, again, get there when we get there.
I'm doing 8. Okay.
That's awesome.
Oscar's defense, for some reason, is really high right now.
Yeah, this is a good Oscar run.
Well, I mean, he's had 1 level up.
Yeah.
I don't think he leveled up.
It's a good Oscar
he did
run.
level up defense, but
Yeah.
maybe he had 2 level ups.
So Oscar, just for fun, Oscar is probably my favorite playable character in this game, and by playable character I mean character to play in this game, because every single time I ever play, he's just absolutely phenomenal and one of the most valuable units, hands down, in every single chapter. That said, sometimes depending on the playthrough, it takes him a lot longer to get there, or it's more painful to train him. His defense is just low. His defense is just low, or his hit is just low, or his strength is just low, or his speed is just low. But it looks like, and I hate to say it too soon, but it looks like we got a solid start for Oscar here.
You could say we got a solid start. That's fine.
We did, yeah.
It's not too soon to say that. Will you let the 2 of them go now?
Sure, you can have them both. If you can beat me, that is. Almost.
So I'm gonna try to keep the characters, and Dan and I are both kind of in on this, approximately equally leveled. At least in terms of, I hate to say it, the characters we're going to be using. I don't want to phrase it like that, but that is how I'm doing it. So you'll see Titania's level 1, and she's gonna kind of stay there. But the characters that I'm gonna be using are gonna try to stay roughly equally leveled here.
Although something that we'll go a bit more into as we go throughout the game, but I'll mention real quickly right now, is class changes. So you see Titania is level 1, and we're getting our other units up to 2, 3, 4, 5 as we go along. but Titania is level 1 of her second class. She has class changed. So that's why she was Oscar's class, and now she's the class that Oscar class changes into. So she's in that second tier. She's already way more powerful than everyone else, which is why we're giving them some time to catch up.
This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to sellswords like you.
I'll try not to skip text, but occasionally I'll skip like random boss text stuff. That doesn't matter for the story. Pick your poison, bruh. Your choice.
Gonna go for Boyd.
He is probably gonna go for Boyd, or he's just gonna heal again. AI is kind of manipulatable in this game. If they're under 10 HP, they will heal if they have a healing item, or if any of their allies within their range have a healing item, or even out of their range, they're gonna go get it, and they're gonna try to heal, and they will try to heal until they're full, and then they will re-attack. So it is a little bit manipulatable in that sense. If you want to get them under 10, generally it's better to not get them under 10, because they're gonna run away from you and start being really annoying to kill, like this guy did, and then you have to go chase him down in the bushes. So, I mean, there's kind of that sense of it, but I personally prefer just kill them. Don't manipulate it down to below 10 generally.
Yeah.
All right, somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them.
Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether.
Is it bad that I feel like I'm getting yelled at right now? Like me?
No, it's
these are
good.
These are both my characters.
I saw you slouch there.
Yeah.
Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine.
Accept our apologies.
Oscar, Reese, what am I supposed to do with the two of you? With you two? I think I leave you two to the commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now, let's find Mist and Rolf.
According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back.
Eek!
What? Mist!
I was pretty sure.
Please let us go! I said let us go!
Mist!
Brother, everyone, you came! Oh, I'm scared!
Rolf!
Oscar, help me!
Rolf, I'm here too.
Boyd?
Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there.
That's right. Buck up, buddy.
I'll try.
I was like, come on, Robert.
You! Harm either of them and I'll see you dead.
Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl.
Eek! No!
Stop!
Wait.
Huh?
Yeah?
I'm putting down my weapons. See?
All of her swords. Good day.
Smart move, wench.
Deputy Commander, we're here to save them. Now all of you back off. Okay.
Dang. It stinks.
All right. So now you're all unarmed, which means all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig.
Ugh.
Rolf, can you hear me?
Mist, is Rolf? Is he?
He's fine, he's just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him.
Phew. Don't do that to me.
I'm just glad to see you both alive and well. You're both so brave.
Yep, thanks.
Miss knows.
This guy's dead. This arrow. Who shot it? A single arrow, right between the eyes. Who else could make a shot like that? No one. That's who. That voice.
Don't do it.
Don't do it?
No.
Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. No? Is it banned? Okay, I can do something else.
Up to you.
Now you make me feel bad about it.
I mean, I have an idea if you,
You can
will give him to me.
Go
but-
for it, take him. I took Shinon from you, so.
Deputy Commander, Shinon. You're both so cruel. With this armor on, You know I can't run that fast.
It's the exact opposite of the voice I gave him last time.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And everyone who can picture the exact opposite of the voice, that's what I did in the practice run.
Oh, yeah.
Shinon, Gatry. So that's where you went, Titania?
Of course. I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you.
In the end, I got to feather someone. So it was worth the rush.
All I did was sweat. That was hard work.
Brother!
Missed. You did well, sis. You must have been frightened.
I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come. So, I was fine.
Really? That's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running.
You jerk! My nose does not run!
All right, come on. Let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been. Well, here we are.
I forgot.
Made it through another chapter.
In my head, I'm like, let's keep going. It's just like, I'm just playing the game now.
And we've spent a number of times just playing this game for 10, 15, probably even 20 hours. I'm not that ashamed. So yeah, we've got our inertia as we go, but we're gonna stop for each episode. We've gone through the chapter.
Yep.
We've met a couple new people, Gatry and Shinon. We're not going to do a really big introduction for new people when they come in because that's the whole beginning. And also this game, and one of the reasons that I like it so much, and probably Robert as well, is it does such a good job of introducing the characters and really letting you get to know them. So we don't want to jump the gun on information that the game decides is important later, and we don't want to poorly present the characters, honestly. The game just does such a good job.
Yeah, and also I think that you guys get, if this is your first experience with Fire Emblem, we want you to have the same first experience we had and not shape it with our own perceptions of these characters. Let them speak for themselves. The voices we're giving them are as accurate to their personalities as we can get them, but at the same time, and that Gatry voice is admittedly closer to his personality, but mine was more fun. But at the same time, we're trying not to shape the character too much except for the dialogue that they present to you, and you can make your own opinion of these characters. However, we have successfully rescued Mist and Rolf. We have completed the Bandits of Chaldea portion of the game, and we'll be moving on to see what lies next for this mercenary company.
And until then, see you next time.